The US half dollar was first minted in 1794, making it one of the earliest American coins. It originally featured the flowing hair design, followed by the draped bust and capped bust designs in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. In 1839, the seated Liberty design was introduced and lasted for over 50 years. 1973, the Liberty half dollar could actually be worth far more than the 50 cents stamped on it. Imagine pulling one from an old family collection or spotting it in a forgotten jar of coins and realizing that it could hold surprising value in today's market. After the intro, I said if you own this coin, it might turn the tables for you. So stay with me until the end of this video where I'll reveal its real value and how you can sell it for the best return. What if I told you that a simple coin from 1973, the Liberty half dollar, could actually be worth far more than the 50 cents stamped on it? Imagine pulling one from an old family collection or spotting it in a forgotten jar of coins and realizing that it could hold surprising value in today's market. After the intro, I said if you own this coin, it might turn the tables for you. So stay with me until the end of this video where I'll reveal its real value and how you can sell it for the best return. The 1973 Liberty half dollar, often called the Kennedy half dollar, carries one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage. The obverse features the profile of President John F. Kennedy, a design created in 1964 as a tribute after his assassination. The reverse displays the presidential seal, an eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing both peace and strength. This coin was part of a series that became instantly popular with collectors because of their emotional connection to Kennedy's legacy. By 1973, the coin was being struck in copper nickel clad, rather than the 90% silver composition used in its first year. The weight and appearance remained similar, but the shift reflected broader changes in US coinage as silver was phased out of circulation coins due to rising metal costs. While the 1973 half dollar was produced in large numbers at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, the San Francisco Mint also issued proof coins, which today are highly sought after by collectors for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. When it comes to value, condition, and rarity always set the stage. Circulated 1973 half dollars often trade close to face value, but uncirculated coins in mint state can command strong premiums. On eBay, high-grade examples, especially those certified MS-65 or higher, frequently sell for several dollars to more than $50, depending on quality and luster. Proof coins graded PR69 or PR70 by PCGS or NGC can sell for even higher amounts, sometimes reaching into the hundreds when demand spikes. Auction platforms have shown similar results. Coins with exceptional eye appeal, strong strikes, and flawless surfaces draw serious bidding competition. Error coins from 1973 also carry strong premiums. Off-center strikes, double dies, or other striking mistakes have appeared in online sales with values soaring well beyond typical half dollars from that year. Collectors value the 1973 half dollar not just for its monetary and saved in collections. Coins often outlast the moments of history they live through, and this half dollar is a perfect example. Mintage numbers for the 1989 half dollar were quite high. Millions were struck both in Philadelphia and Denver, as well as special proofs in San Francisco. For everyday circulation, the coin was common. But what makes some of these pieces stand out today is not just their history but their condition, rarity in certain grades, and errors that occurred during minting. Collectors know that the value of a 1989 half dollar varies greatly. A worn coin used in circulation may only be worth its face value, but when you find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, a proof coin with deep cameo contrast, its worth grows significantly. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual mint marks can also boost the coin's desirability. These are the kinds of details that seasoned collectors search for, and even casual coin holders can stumble upon by chance. By the late 1980s, the half dollar had already become a Denomination that soar. Limited use in circulation. Most people rarely encounter them in daily transactions, meaning many coins went directly into storage, rolls, or collections. This helps explain why uncirculated examples remain. Available to this day, the 1989 Liberty half dollar also symbolizes a bridge between generations. For older Americans, it was a reminder of Kennedy's presidency. For younger ones, it was simply a coin that looked different, bigger, and somehow more special than dimes or quarters. From a numismatic standpoint, coins like this one highlight the balance between mintage, volume, and collector interest. While millions were produced, only a small fraction survive today in top condition. And those are the coins that truly carry value in the marketplace. On platforms like eBay, these coins are often listed with a wide price range. Common circulated examples might sell for just slightly above face value, but proof coins in their original packaging can command far more. Some error coins or high-grade certified examples have been auctioned for surprising amounts, making this coin one to watch closely. Auction houses and coin grading services like PCGS and NGC have recorded notable sales for this half dollar, particularly when the coin has been preserved perfectly. That means if you've got one tucked away, it could be more than just spare change. Another fascinating detail is how the half dollar has endured as both a collector's item and a ceremonial coin. Even in 1989, it was already leaning away from being a circulation coin and moving toward the collector's market. That makes your 1989 half dollar part of a bigger story in US coinage history. Collectors often seek out complete runs of Kennedy half dollars. From 1964 to present, quietly in your drawer could be worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars, would you believe it? Today we are diving into the Liberty half dollar from 1990, a coin that might look ordinary to most people, but to collectors and buyers on platforms like eBay and at major auctions, it carries history, rarity, and surprising value. If you own this coin, it might just turn the tables for you, so stick around until the very end, because that's where I'll reveal how much it can actually be worth and how you can sell it. The Liberty half dollar has long been a symbol of American pride, history, and artistry. By 1990, the Kennedy half dollar design was already an established part of US coinage. First introduced in 1964 after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the half dollar became more than just currency. It became a piece of living history. Collectors cherished it, the public hoarded it, and it quickly became one of the most recognized coins in America. By 1990, the coin was in its third decade of production, but that year carried with it unique characteristics that make certain specimens stand out. To truly appreciate the 1990 Liberty half dollar, you need to understand its design. On the obverse side, we see the bold and familiar profile of President John F. Kennedy, sculpted with lifelike precision by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse displays the presidential seal designed by Frank Gasparro, featuring the American eagle with its outstretched wings, the olive branch symbolizing peace in one talon and arrows, representing strength and readiness in the other. This balance of peace and defense was not just symbolic of Kennedy's presidency, but also the enduring vision of America. The year 1990 wasn't one of the rarest in terms of mintage numbers, but the details lie in the variations, conditions, and mint marks. Coins from Philadelphia, marked with a P, and those from Denver, marked with AD, are among the most common. However, the proofs struck in San Francisco with the S mint mark are highly desirable, especially those preserved in flawless condition with deep cameo contrast. Proof coins often hold significantly higher value, and collectors worldwide continue to hunt for pristine examples from this year. Condition is everything when it comes to determining value. A 1990 Liberty half dollar that has been circulated showing scratches and wear may only fetch its face value of 50 cents or slightly more, but an uncirculated example with its mint luster still intact could sell for much more. At the highest end, coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC in near perfect mint state or proof condition can reach impressive prices at auctions. Another important factor in value lies in mint errors.
Liberty $50 from 1993 could actually be worth more than just 50 cents. Imagine pulling one from your old coin collection or spotting it in spare change and realizing it has the potential to sell for surprising amounts on eBay and other online auction platforms. At the start I said if you own this coin it might just turn the tables for you. So stick with me until the end of this video because I'll share exactly how much the 1993 Liberty $50 can be worth today and how you can sell it for the best return. The 1993 Liberty $50 is part of the Kennedy $50 series, which began in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. By 1993, the coin was being struck primarily for collectors, as circulation demand for $50 had declined. The obverse features the bust of Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse shows the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, arrows, and an olive branch, designed by Frank Gasparo. The year 1993 saw these coins minted at both Philadelphia and Denver, with mint marks P and D, and special proof coins were produced at San Francisco bearing the S mint mark, while hundreds of millions were minted in total. Condition, grade, and special varieties make the difference in value. On eBay, circulated 1993 $50 usually sell close to face value, but uncirculated or proof versions tell another story. High-grade coins, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher, can fetch several dollars up to tens of dollars depending on the quality. Proof coins with deep cameo contrast from San Francisco are also highly collectible, often bringing premium prices from dedicated Kennedy $50 collectors. Auction platforms like Heritage Auctions have shown strong results for top-quality examples. Coins with flawless surfaces, sharp strikes, and brilliant luster can sell for well over $100. Collectors especially seek out coins with exceptional eye appeal and those preserved in original government packaging from mint sets. Another interesting factor is error coins from 1993. Off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped blankets have been spotted in collections and sometimes appear for sale online. These types of errors can multiply the value of the coin, ranging from dozens to even hundreds of dollars depending on rarity and demand. The appeal of the 1993 $50 is not just in its value but also in its place within modern U.S. coinage history. It represents an era where the $50 was becoming less circulated but increasingly collected, making it an important issue for both casual and serious collectors. So while an average 1993 Liberty $50 may not make you rich, the right coin in top grade or with unique errors.
The 1977 Liberty $50 may look like just another coin in your pocket change. But don't be fooled. If you happen to own one, it might just turn the tables for you. Some of these coins have been selling online for prices that will surprise you, and the history behind them is just as fascinating. So stick around until the end of this video, because I'll not only walk you through its background and what makes it collectible, but also how you can sell yours if you have one. And at the very end, I'll tell you exactly what to do if you want me to reveal its price and selling procedure. The Liberty $50 of 1977 is actually better known as the Kennedy $50, after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. The United States Mint quickly moved to honor him by placing his portrait on the $50. The coin was first released in 1964, and it instantly became both a circulating coin and a treasured keepsake. By 1977, the Kennedy $50 had already become a staple in American currency, representing not just 50 cents, but also a piece of national memory. The obverse of the 1977 $50 features the left-facing bust of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, depicts the presidential seal with an eagle holding arrows and an olive branch. Around it are 50 stars representing the states. This combination of symbolism and artistry makes the coin instantly recognizable to anyone who has ever held U.S. currency. The coin was struck in copper-nickel clad, as silver was removed from circulating halves after 1970. That means your 1977 $50 doesn't contain silver, but that doesn't mean it's worthless. Collectors look at much more than just metal content when determining a coin's value. In terms of mint locations, The 1977 half dollar was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, marked by either no mint mark or a small D on the obverse, just below Kennedy's neck. The San Francisco Mint also issued proof versions for collectors, bearing the S Mint mark. These proof coins often fetch higher prices due to their quality and limited mintage. Historically, the Kennedy half dollar is important because it represents a shift in American coinage. Before Kennedy, the half dollar had featured Benjamin Franklin, but the rapid replacement after 1963 demonstrated the nation's desire to memorialize a fallen leader. Even in 1977, more than a decade later, the coins still carried that strong emotional connection now. Let's talk about collectibility. While millions of 1977 half dollars were minted, condition is everything. A coin that has been heavily circulated might only be worth its face value, but a coin in uncirculated or proof condition can be worth significantly more. Grading plays a huge role here, with pristine examples reaching into impressive price ranges. On eBay and other online marketplaces, 19